What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to do a video about how I package up a grill to be shipped out. This was asked to me in the comment section, so thank you for asking me this question. I have a grill here and I haven't even put this on eBay yet, but I'm going to do a video showing you how I package it up for when I do sell it. So this right here is a grill from a 2019-2020 Nissan Rogue. It's actually a pretty nice looking grill. It has the camera already installed in it right here. It's actually in pretty nice shape. There was a scrape on the side right here that I buffed out, which you can barely see now. It shows up a tiny little bit, but on this video it probably doesn't show it at all. That's pretty much all that's wrong with it. All the tabs are still good. All the mounting tabs are still good all the way around it. Like I said, it's got the camera right here. So it's actually a pretty nice grill, not much damage, if anything at all, besides that scrape. So this might bring me, $200, $150. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked it up, what I'm going to sell it for yet, but it's not a bad looking grill. It's a little dirty right now in this picture. I'll clean it up a little bit more before I sell it. So that's the grill, and this is the box I'm going to ship it in. This was the box that I bought a bike for my oldest son with, and I've kept the box around because it's a pretty good sized box. You don't really get too many of these big size boxes, which obviously for a grill you need to have a good sized box. So I've kept this for, I don't know, at least a year or so, holding on to it because I knew obviously I'd be able to put something in it that would get shipped out. So this grill fits pretty good. It's not a perfect fit. The box is a little bit big height wise, but I'm gonna have to put it at an angle once I cover it with bubble wrap, and it's gonna do pretty good. Obviously, when you go to ship out a box this big, it is going to cost you, a good amount of money, especially if it's going to a home address or if it is going a far distance from you. I live in Massachusetts, so anything this size that goes out west, California, Washington State, Arizona, even Vegas, out there, it's going to cost probably at least $65, $75, especially if it's going to a home address because I ship through FedEx. If it's going to a business, it'll be a little bit less. But if it's going to someplace in New York, Florida, the East Coast, it'll probably be, maybe $35, $45. But once again, it's just the price of doing business on eBay. You have to ship these things out. So I do this on my own. I do not have any shipping discounts from any companies. So the way that I do this is I like to use, nice old generic bubble wrap. You can usually get a lot of this stuff free from businesses that are throwing it out. And what I'll do is I'll probably line it a couple times just like this. And then what I'll do is I'll take the part and I'll push it down. And what it does is that it wraps it around once I push it in. You can see that, it goes in there pretty good. It is a little tall, like I said, but I might put it at a little bit of an angle like this, just so the edges aren't, touching the sides of the box. You want there to be some room, because if this part is hitting the side of the box and then they throw it or push it against another box, it could break the part. So if there's a little bit of gap on each side, some wiggle room, if the box gets thrown around, it's not jamming into something else. It's got that wiggle room where it doesn't get hurt. So I'm gonna pick this up and put this on the side right here. And I might put I'm going to put another piece of bubble wrap down on the edge over here. Just get this back in like that. And then I will just fill in the rest with other bubble wrap, just like this. And what I'll do is I will close it up. Make sure it closes good. I'll give it the wiggle test. Make sure, you know, when you close it up, you can touch the sides a bit. Make sure it's not hitting too much. But basically, you know, this is packaged up pretty good. There's the wiggle room that it needs, and it's not too heavy. This box is a pretty heavy duty box because it had a bicycle in it. You know, so it's a little bit heavy, even though the part's not too heavy in there. But that is how I will package that up when I go to sell it. Basically, that's all I really need to do. As you can see, I just put bubble wrap. I line the box with bubble wrap, put the part in, make sure the edges aren't touching, you know, anything. Because like I said, if the edge of the part is touched in the box, when they go pile stuff on and push it in, that's what gets it damaged. If you have a little bit of wiggle room on the edges, if the box flexes, it's not flexing into the part that you have in it. So basically that's all I do. It's a very simple thing. It's just like boxing up anything else, except for it's just a bigger box. That is the problem with grills. I do like selling grills because some of them are actually very expensive. You know, hopefully this will go to, you know, someplace close to me. I always charge for shipping, so if this has to go out west, you know, I might lose some shipping, but I'm gonna obviously, you know, have the buyer pay at least hopefully half of it. There are a lot of very expensive grills out there. My CLS 550 parts car, that grill I sold for $450. So, you know, there are a lot of grills that will make you a lot of money. I'm not sure about this one. I haven't looked it up yet. I just brought it home. But there you go. That's the video on how to box up a grill. Pretty easy. Pretty self-explanatory, but I want to do the video because I was asked about how I do it. So that's how I do it. You just want to make sure, you know, you got a good size box. There's a little bit of wiggle room. I basically just always use old-fashioned bubble wrap because it's so easy to get your hands on some and it works really well. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys commenting and asking me how I do some stuff. So I'm glad I could put this video together after seeing that comment. So thank you guys for watching. Give me a like if you got any value out of this video, and I will see you next time.